Yo, what's up, guys? It's them boy 7 back at it again with another video. I'm here with my boys. Yo, introduce yourself. Start off with D-Mac.
Double Drip 2729, also known as DMAC. Your boy, you already know. We're right here about to review a little bit of DBZ, for the
That's right.
fans.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. My boy Mess. Talk to
And
the
then
people, bro.
you already know me, Messi, the prof, the
The
prof.
pro, the professor. Never forget,
Yeah,
yo.
we're gonna
Hell
get into
yeah.
some anime talk here, some DBZ
Some
Mm-hmm.
for
DBZ. All
those
right,
interested.
all right, guys.
Stay tuned.
Specifically, we're gonna talk about the history of Trunks. Yo, guys,
Yes, sir.
that it is like I know it's obvious, but that's clearly the darkest timeline of the whole Dragon Ball Z. Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
darkest timeline, bro.
It has to be.
It has to be. Yo,
No,
just starting out. Like, do you guys remember the first time you guys watched that?
yeah.
What, like
Like,
middle
just
school?
yeah, but like the feeling when you saw that, like just that whole thing happening. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, it was a very eerie feeling, like seeing like most of your boys gone, like the androids taking over, like just Gohan trying to stand front, defending the cities, fucking just Trunks basically and Gohan left, and like our boys Vegeta, everybody else is out of the picture. So
Just murk,
it's
bro.
like when you played
Everybody
Halo
was
Reach
dead.
and you were like, dude, like you're finally seeing Spartans getting murked and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's like you get that feeling of like, oh shit, this isn't like all happy and fucking flowers. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
It's a feeling of hopelessness, right?
Just straight
exactly.
hopelessness, bro.
Like
No,
you know
nothing.
that Goku's gone, Vegeta's gone, and you know Vegeta and Goku are top
The
dogs.
top dogs, yeah.
And the
You know,
top dogs are gone, and then you have like Gohan trying to pick up the slack, and it's like
it's just not working though. That's the
he
thing.
didn't train the same as Goku did.
Nah, he didn't have the. To me, it's because they didn't even know like they can surpass Super Saiyan. They just thought Super
Yeah,
Saiyan was the limit of their powers. You know,
Yeah,
dude.
sure, probably you guys say that because I was talking to Alan earlier, and shout
Uh,
out my boy Alan wants to know.
Alan, want to know it?
Yeah, he was mentioning like, oh, like with all the trauma that they were going through, Gohan should have still been able to unlock that potential of becoming a Super Saiyan 2 since it takes a lot of like trauma and pain to like evolve. So he was
Mm,
like, I wonder why they didn't like, Gohan was seeing everything go to shit. Like nothing clicked for him, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so
mm,
he was kind of like, I wish they would have maybe allowed him to still level up just because he was going through so much, you know what I mean?
bro,
And
interesting that he said. I have to disagree with Alan. Alan, you're my boy, but I have to disagree with you, bro. The thing too was that when Gohan was Super Saiyan, it was never a full power Super Saiyan. You remember how Goku was at that level when he fought Cell? That was a full Super Saiyan, like full powered. Like he
like,
trained, like he
yeah,
mastered Super Saiyan. This Gohan didn't master Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like he was able to transform, but he was still losing a lot of like energy. That's why
I
he was
see.
never able to keep up with the androids. So he wasn't even there yet, and he was far below ever reaching Super Saiyan 2, like way below. Like
Yeah.
on top
Yeah,
of
I
that,
think, yeah, go for it,
oh
go.
my bad. On top of that, Gohan didn't really get to train. Like I know he kept fighting the androids,
Exactly. I was about to say that too. Yeah.
but like he kept losing. You know, he kept losing against the androids. He wasn't really like learning much more. The Zenkai
Right.
boost. I know, like that's the thing, the Zenkai boost, but at a certain point, it doesn't really like affect you as much anymore. You know
Right, right,
how it
right.
was like earlier on with Goku.
Yeah.
So that's why like he was nowhere near close to reaching Super Saiyan 2. No matter how angry, how desperate, how like just
That's
tragic he
true.
was,
Yeah,
there was
and
no way he was reaching Super Saiyan 2, dude.
another thing too that is when he was training for the Cell games,
Right.
I mean they did train in the hyperbolic time chamber, so that's like a big boost in time. Like,
That's a
Yeah.
one year.
That,
That's 1 year of
yeah.
training. Exactly.
so yeah, it's like, I
Exactly.
mean, what Gohan went through training for the Cell games
Hmm.
technically was like a big gap of training because the hyperbolic time chamber, alters time
Yeah.
in that sense. So
Exactly.
I mean, I guess Gohan, the future Gohan, the one that got died, couldn't. He didn't have as much time, like you're saying. He didn't evolve
No,
as much. He didn't
he
train as much.
yeah he couldn't. Like his potential was just like
Cut short,
it
huh?
was yeah
Like
it was still there, but he just had no way of accessing it.
Hmm.
Like because
crazy,
he was
crazy.
just getting his ass whooped pretty much, bro.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Do
What's
you
up,
think?
Mess?
Do you think that deep down Gohan felt like he wanted to save the world from
Right.
the androids, but deep down, do you think he knew like he was never gonna beat him?
Never beat the androids.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he already knew that
yeah,
he's just
yeah.
saving as much as
He
he
knew,
can.
right?
Yeah, Gohan knew he
So
was.
that's why he
he
couldn't
was-
tap into that potential because he had no hope.
No, yeah. Gohan at this point,
Wow, dude.
he was just fighting to survive and just help as many people as he could.
Yeah.
That's
And-
crazy though. Like the difference in
Yeah.
mentality, the difference in like training regimen, like the
Yep.
just the whole comparisons of both timelines, the two Gohans, like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah. If you have doubt, then you start, not believing in yourself. Then you can't tap
and then
into that
Goku, he was a
potential.
big factor too.
Yeah.
Remember when the Cell games were happening? He
I was
gonna say,
believed
yeah.
in him. He knew he was like, "Yo, my son, he's got this shit."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Gohan, future Gohan didn't really have somebody other than Trunks, but he was too busy trying to just do what he can rather than focusing on evolving. Like,
Right.
so,
Exactly.
yeah,
Going like adding more to what Messi and McTech just said. Definitely, you also see that when Gohan was fighting Cell and they were doing that final beam clash. You also saw that Gohan was already giving up. So you remember
Yeah.
that specific scene where Gohan's like, "What's the point?" Like, and until
Yeah.
Goku was able to talk to him,
Damn.
Gohan didn't have that at that time. He didn't have anybody. It was just
Crazy,
him.
crazy.
Yeah.
Just dark
Exactly.
times. It's just crazy.
It's dark. It's
It's
dark.
just super dark.
It's dark.
Bro,
He
check,
knew.
check
He
this
knew.
out. Check this out though. The thing that makes it even darker is that Goku, like when he came back from where he learned the instant transmission at Planet Yardrat.
Yardrat.
Yeah, he came back, right? He dies 6 months later. That's that's the crazy shit.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
huh?
So he never got a chance.
Early.
He never got a chance to fight the androids, and just losing
Yep.
Goku alone was already like, whoa,
Yeah,
heart
yeah,
attack.
yeah.
But that's I don't know.
That
To me,
corazoncito.
that's crazy, dude.
It pisses me off the thought that it's like we have Super Saiyans, like planetary destroy, like they can destroy planets and shit.
Right.
And it's like you're telling me some robots,
Yeah.
like some robots made in a factory, are strong enough to fuck them up. Like,
yeah. Like the crazy thing, there was a theory too. I don't know if it's a theory.
like Dr. Gero must have been using the best type of metals, adamantium up the I don't know what like
Adamantium.
you know what I mean? Like-
yeah. No, that's the crazy thing because the androids were based off the fighting style of like the original Dragon Ball characters like Goku,
yeah,
Piccolo,
yeah.
and then even when Vegeta came, when the Saiyans came, he also based their fighting skill off that. The only thing I don't know if you remember when Goku was fighting Android 19, and that's where Piccolo was like, "Oh, so you
wait,
didn't
19. Remind me.
The green
which
one,
one's
right?
19?
no Android
16.
19
Oh, no, it's 6.
the big one, the white one, the like straight robot, like a fat Chaozu. That one,
Oh,
the
the
fat
one
Chaozu.
with,
yeah.
with the sucks your
Yeah.
your
The one that
Oh, yeah,
him,
yeah.
the one that Vegeta destroys. Yeah.
yeah.
The-
yeah.
When he fought him, there was a scene where Piccolo asked Android 20, which is Dr. Gero, asked him like, "Oh, were you able to see the fights in Namek?" And they weren't able to see that. That's where the Super Saiyan itself was like a big surprise to them, They
Yeah,
were like,
they didn't know
"Whoa,"
about that,
like,
huh?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. But it's
Wasn't
still
in their data.
But it's still crazy how like the androids like 17 and 18 were still like just way beyond that. To me, that was always a trip.
Mhm.
That's the trip. Little things to think about.
That was
right
a little
there.
masterpiece of
yeah. All right, guys.
Entry 20.
Going back, we're talking about Gohan a little bit. Let's talk about Trunks, though, dude. Imagine that, just being a kid, growing up, just knowing nothing but just sadness, dude. Like,
Mm.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the
You might see
character
it.
development for Trunks, like he's probably one of the most like relatable. Like people love him because they saw what he went through and shit. So
Yeah.
I
He
like
had to,
that
he had to
character.
mature so fast.
he did. He
He had to
fucking did.
mature really
Yeah.
fast.
Dude, the trippy thing when, like, going back to that first question about how if you guys remember when you guys saw it, when I first saw it, I didn't see the story of Trunks. When I was watching Dragon Ball Z, I saw the episode where like, yo, Frieza's
Future
coming.
Trunks.
Yeah, with Future Trunks. I didn't see
Yeah.
his like story, like the special.
Yeah.
I just saw the canon of it, like just continuing on. And
Yeah.
I just remember thinking like, yo, Frieza's coming back and Goku isn't here. What the fuck? And then out of nowhere, this random ass like player just comes in, And
Yeah.
goes Super
Damn.
Saiyan, defeats Frieza, and we're just like, what the hell?
Like
Who is this guy?
nothing,
Like,
like
nothing,
nothing.
dude. He didn't
Like
show
at
up.
that time,
Sliced
watching that, like
it.
where's this fool from? Like,
Yeah,
what the
like-
fuck? Obviously he's the Saiyan, but
But no,
You know,
no,
like-
that's the trip for me because since I remember specifically, Vegeta was always like, "Oh, Saiyans only have black hair," so this guy comes in, has purple hair,
shit.
Yeah.
and then
Crazy.
transforms into a Super Saiyan, and we're just like, "What? Like,
Damn.
who is this guy? He defeated Frieza like nothing." Dude, one of my favorite showdowns is between him and Goku. Like when
yeah,
they're
when they're
testing each other out, yeah. And oh my god, when Goku
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
you remember
The
that?
finger? The finger?
The
and the sword?
finger with the sword, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, Bomo was right.
Yeah, that's
You are strong.
oh my god. So we
Dude,
met,
that always makes me laugh. The thought that like they were like, "Oh shit, Frieza, he's coming back."
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're a Super Saiyan. Like Trunks beat him. You could have like Goku would have still beat him. Like,
Oh my god, that's a perfect segue, Mix. I love that you said that, dude. So, are you guys familiar with the timelines of like Dragon Ball Z?
not like too in depth.
Like,
but...
like if I ask you this, how many timelines do you think there are? What would you say?
That's
let's not count
too
Super. We're
much.
not counting Super right now. Maybe that's another like story we can do later.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so this is what tripped me out because I saw that as a casual fan, you would think there's two timelines, right? Like the main one, let's call it our timeline.
Yeah.
But
Goku's
isn't it
alive.
the same one?
No, that's the thing. There's two timelines because the time travel works in a multiverse in the multiverse theory. So
Yeah.
instead of saving your own future, because Trunks wanted to save his future, so he went back to the past. But what he didn't know is that he just went to a different timeline where he saved Goku's like timeline.
But it wasn't his.
But
timeline.
it wasn't his timeline.
Like it branched off. It didn't
exactly.
affect his...
It branched
because
off.
that's what Bulma said before he left. I hope it's not like multiverse or something like that.
You saw the abridge, huh?
Yeah,
you saw the abridge. Yeah, the multiverse, theory. Exactly. So that's the trippy thing about it, because so Trunks goes back in time, right?
Yeah.
And there's a timeline. The main timeline is where Goku dies and everybody dies, right? The thing that leads to the Trunks future. In that timeline, Goku does beat Frieza and King Cole. Like he's the one that takes them out.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing about that timeline.
Oh,
When you said that right now,
Goku
was the one that took him out, because
like it actually happened in that timeline.
Think about it, like back to what Messi said, the finger versus the sword. I mean, if Goku was able to do that to Trunks, and Trunks himself admitted, "Yo, these are the moves I used to cut down Frieza," whereas Goku's just using a finger to block it. Goku was just beyond like stronger than Frieza at that point.
It's crazy how Frieza came back. Like, dude, you weren't gonna do shit. Like,
you weren't gonna do anything. You and your dad, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, get to packing, bro.
Like, it's crazy how he became. He was such a threat. Like, it was like, oh my god, Frieza back then, and now it's like at that moment in time, it was like, yo, bro, you weren't nothing.
Like,
you
dude, again,
you're not a worry. Like,
back. Even now, he's back.
And then going back now with Frieza.
I like how they kept him around. I like how they kept
Black Frieza.
Oh wait, mess. We'll get into that another day. Yeah. Let's not like that. Let's stick to the Trunk stuff. But yeah, that's a good story for another time. I've been reading up on that, and oh my god, dude, it's fire, dude. I remember you told me about it.
I haven't read after that.
Okay, dude, it's fire. It gets insane.
Black Frieza comes and just claps both Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah, that's another Frieza. But the Frieza we're talking about was Mecha Frieza.
Yeah, Mecha Frieza.
Garbage, bro. It's just trash, bro. Trash, like nothing, dude. All right, dude. Going back to the timeline stuff, though, this is what tripped me out. What I figured out as we were watching, like, kind of prepping for this. So when Trunks went back, he warned Goku. He gave him the medicine. He defeated Frieza, and he did all that, right? And then he goes back to his original timeline.
Yeah.
And that's the trippy thing, because apparently every time you travel, you're creating multiple timelines. So Trunks ended up creating a shit ton of timelines. And there's a timeline where he does go back, and Cell fucking kills him. And Cell, from a different timeline, goes to the current timeline where Goku's alive. So that Cell that they fought, that's a Cell from just an alternate timeline, dude. So,
oh, really?
What?
Yeah. So the trippy thing,
like the Cell we've been watching, trying to get the androids, like trying to level up.
Yeah.
Like the one Vegeta let level up.
Let me get back to that. So when Trunks left, right? He saved Goku. He did all that. He leaves. When he goes back to his time, Cell there was a moment where it's unknown, but Trunks at that point was able to figure out how to defeat the androids. So the androids were gone. But Cell needed the androids. The imperfect form of Cell, he needed the androids. So he was able to spy on Trunks, and he saw that he was using a time machine. And then when Trunks wasn't he wasn't on guard, he wasn't like prep. Cell kills that Trunks. So the first Trunks that we saw, he died.
Oh my god!
And then Cell goes back, because he goes back a year, not a year. I think it was like 4 years or a year before Trunks showed up. Okay. And he was just like kind of like prepping up, just getting powerful. And then that's where that Trunks, like I guess another time remnant of Trunks shows up. Yeah. So the first Trunks we saw, he's technically dead.
Oh
this
my
is
god.
Another Trunks, and oh my god, dude, the timelines, it's so fucking trippy. But at the same time, it's also because, Akira Toriyama, respect, rest in peace. But that dude did not know how to write timelines. He didn't know, like, the concept of fucking time travel.
He was like, oh, let's just do it.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense, because Trunks kept going back and forth. So it's like, dude, there's multiple timelines. There's a shit ton.
Yeah.
And oh my
Yeah,
God.
well, I mean, it's funny how like over
Yeah.
time it became from like if you travel back in time and you change something, like you think it fix your own universe, but it just makes another one. Like it's just a trip how like you can't fix your timeline. It's destined to be what it is. Like
It's destined. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, Trunks is the fucking Barry Allen of their universe, bro. Like he's just fucking timelines after timelines. Dude, like,
yeah, there's a video like I don't know if it's fan made. It is fan made. Yeah, there was Goku Black. He blames Trunks for like everything that's happened. He's like, you're the cause of everything. Like,
yeah.
because of you time traveling, everything that we've seen in the story and everything. Like, he's like, you blame me for being evil, but you're the actual one that made all this happen. Like,
bro,
like that, Reverse Flash telling Barry like, yo, like,
yeah,
it's all your fault, like type shit like that.
Nick, I remember you told me about that. You showed me, and it was fan made, but it also was confirmed in Dragon Ball Super. That exactly what you just said. Exactly what you just said. But I remember you showed me that one. It was
it was like he was giving like Trunks the whole speech. Like he was like, yeah, you're the one that fucked everything up. Like he was like smiling. He's like, you see me as the bad guy, but
exactly,
dude. Do you know you're the one that caused everything?
Dude, but he's right. Like Trunks did fuck everything up. Like he created too many timelines, and it's just all like it's a trip. Like he's causing chaos. Like if something bad is supposed to happen in one timeline, and you change that, like another equivalent bad thing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like it has
blame
to...
Bulma. Blame Bulma. Really, she's the one that made
it.
Bulma, you're right. She's That's like Q right there.
Q right there. Yeah. Man.
You know what's crazy? All this that happened because of the time travel. And going back to me talking to Alan earlier, he was like, "Why didn't they just use the Dragon Balls to like fix everything instead of using a time machine?" Like
I'll answer that. I've asked that myself. So the Dragon Balls, the I guess the Earth ones, let's call them the Earth Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
They didn't have access because Piccolo was dead. So
wait, what does Piccolo have to do with it?
Yeah, because the Dragon Balls are connected to the Namekians. So the Dragon Balls at that time were connected to Piccolo. So because Piccolo was dead, the Dragon Balls didn't exist. And so that was the response to that. But then I remember someone saying, well, why not use the Namekian Dragon Balls? Because those are they're a little bit more powerful than the regular ones, right? Yeah. But the thing was that they couldn't travel. They couldn't travel to Namek at that point. You know, Bulma was just spending all her time trying to make the time machine. And they kind of just had no idea at this point, like, how to travel to there.
Yeah, and I figured that too when we were talking about that. Like, there was a part of me that was like, maybe it was just, like, lack of like time and ability, like, you know, it's not easy to just collect Dragon Balls. Like they're spread out, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially during that time because Bulma was super limited on all her resources, dude.
Like, everything's gone to shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not just like let's just go get them. Like it's just a lot of factors, you know.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy how like just you're right though. Bulma is the one to blame for all this. Like,
I wonder if you like summon Shenron, like if you were to wish like to fix the timelines. I wonder if he has the ability to like wish the timelines back to, I guess, normal. Like, or if time itself is like.
Dog, if he can bring somebody from the dead back to life, I think he can fix the timeline.
But going back to that too, because Shenron's power is also very limited. Because
I
remember there was they were asking, I think when the Saiyans were first showing up, and someone said, "Oh, why don't we just get the Dragon Balls and just wish the Saiyans to be destroyed?" And I think someone mentioned that Shenron can only grant a wish that's within his power. So it implied that the Saiyans were just way too strong to just be destroyed in that way.
I see.
Yeah, I think.
So I would think I would think fixing the whole timeline is even more like.
Yeah, because that's almost like God, like having like, you know what I mean. Like I feel like Shenron, he's powerful, but there's certain limits.
He's super,
like,
you know
super,
I mean? Yeah. I think
it's not like he's a god to be like
exactly
fixing things that are like out of his control. I guess. Like.
Yeah, I believe it's because their connection to the certain Namekian. I think at the time it was the Kami. You remember the older Namekian?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of based on his power. So if he doesn't have the power to do a certain thing, then Shenron won't be able to either. And that was the whole thing with Piccolo, because he had probably, I don't know if he fused, or I don't know, maybe he was just killed, because in the current timeline, when Piccolo fused with Kami, he was actually able to hang with Android 17.
Yeah,
so I'm not too sure.
They were getting down, like,
like, they were just straight hand to hand, bro, like fucking boxing in there.
Yeah, dude,
but it's
crazy.
It's a trip though, like. that timeline, it sucks because it just seems like it was destined to happen. Like there was, you couldn't stop it, and Trunks defied destiny, but he also created all this chaos that came back to bite him at the end.
Yeah.
Especially, we won't talk too much about it, but especially with Goku Black coming, which is all kind of all like connected to it.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I don't want to say I blame him, Trunks, for doing what he did. I mean, he just wanted to fix things, Like his life was basically a fucking nightmare. So
exactly, and then you got
anybody would try to do something like to make mediate that.
Exactly, and you got to remember, Trunks was also 17, bro. Like, he was a kid.
Young,
straight naive
young
kid,
just, like not knowing what to do.
Yeah, kind of like this is bad, this is wrong. He doesn't have like the middle area where.
Like he in his head he's just trying to do right. Like he's just trying to fix.
He was trying to do right. Yeah, but it did cause a lot of chaos. But oh man,
crazy to think like Goku and Vegeta, like the main characters of the story, like
just gone,
not
bro.
There, like like what the fuck,
dude. I believe in the manga though, Vegeta, when he was getting down with the androids, they chopped off his head. Like they both went for an elbow strike. Think of like when think of like in Naruto where Killer Bee and the Razakage, when they do that lariat to Kasame, and they just chop his head off. That's what they did with Vegeta, bro.
No, my boy getting messed up like that,
bro.
Look what they did to my boy.
Yeah, I believe if I'm wrong, guys, let me know in the comments. But I do remember hearing about that. Just let me know.
Off with his head.
Yeah, basically, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, bro, I can't think of my boy getting done like that. Like
that's crazy, dude.
It's like imagine Goku just going out in some way that's just like like that's just he's too dope for that.
A heart attack just took him out, dude. That's crazy.
Well, at least he didn't have his head fucked up like that. Like
knowing Goku, he would have.
It's more of a humble way to go, like.
But knowing Goku, he would have preferred that instead of just going out by a heart attack. You know how he is and shit.
Oh yeah. Wow, dude.
Oh my god, fucking the thing that does trip me out too is with Gohan. Like, just imagine the moment Gohan, the future Gohan, went Super Saiyan for the first time, probably thinking like, yes, I finally have power. But even then, that wasn't enough. Like, can you imagine that?
Crazy,
Oh my god. Dude,
he never mastered it.
Yeah, he never mastered. Same with Trunks. That's why he wasn't able to master it fully.
Fuck, bro.
But he got a little further than Gohan, because he was still able to hang with like not even hang, like he was destroying Frieza.
Yeah.
Or crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that future Gohan in that Super Saiyan form would have been more than enough to take Frieza, Mecha Frieza, and?
I think so. Yeah.
Mecha Frieza, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I even think regular Frieza, because I mean, I feel like this just being a Super Saiyan already was like that's it. Like you're past like the level of Frieza.
At that time. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he was left behind. Like once you're a Super Saiyan, it's like that's it. Like
at that time, yeah.
Now thinking about it, Frieza was pretty weak.
Yeah.
If you just need a Super Saiyan 1 to kill him,
Yeah. That was the whole. I remember that was the whole theory too. That like, so you're saying Goten and Trunks can kill Frieza at that point?
And Super Saiyan?
And Super Saiyan?
They can?
I mean, I feel like Frieza was no longer like a real.
Yeah, based on what attack
anymore.
Based on the power scales were just.
It was just too much. Yeah,
off the charts.
Yeah, like based on what we taxed it, then it makes sense that like all you need is just that Super Saiyan. You don't even have to master Super Saiyan; just go Super Saiyan.
Imagine Frieza's face the first time he sees like a little kid going Super Saiyan.
Bro, it actually happened though.
Where?
In Super.
In the movie, no? Or no?
No, in
the
Super.
Movie,
I don't know. I don't remember in the movie. It did in the movie too. But I remember the episode, the Resurrection of Frieza.
Yeah.
Where
he's Gohan with the green suit.
It's super funny because he sees Goten and Trunks, right? And they were fused. They were Gotenks, but they weren't able to hang with Frieza because Frieza had been training, so he was a lot stronger at that point.
Yeah.
Of course.
But then they defused, and it's so fucking funny because he looks at Goten and he's like, oh my god, he reminds me of that one. So it reminds him of Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
And then he looks at Trunks and he's like, he reminds me of... And then he remembers that when he got cut down by Trunks.
Oh my god.
And he's like, that's his offspring, not knowing it's Vegeta's boy.
Yeah, those Saiyan monkeys. Like, dude, that was crazy. I love his like racist. I love his like.
Whoa.
Like, not like that. But just the way he refers to the Saiyans, like.
Dude.
his fucking disdain for them. Like,
He's,
like
Frieza-
God damn it, like
Frieza's a straight racist, bro. Like he is the number one racist in that fucking show, bro.
crazy.
He's like
crazy.
an Aizen. He's like what's his name? Ghetto. You know Ghetto? Super
Yeah.
Ghetto and JJK.
Mm-hmm. Dude, but
Super
it's about Future Trunks, like in the Super.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how he just powers up, like fighting Goku Black, like he gets so much stronger. Like I don't know if you remember that episode. He's like, "No, that's it." Like, and he's just like,
Oh,
you think he's gonna go God for a second?
the
But he just
rage,
has like the aura,
the
like
Super Saiyan rage. Yeah.
yeah, like I like how
dubbed it,
he's like the warriorness of him, like a Future Trunks. Like he's always had to battle it out for himself, and just
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, I feel like Bardock would see him too and be like, "Yo, like this guy's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a true warrior. Like he's
He's
been
a
going
warrior.
through shit. Like
Oh no, definitely, dude. Because all he's done is fight. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, there's moments of peace, but
like our
You know?
Trunks, like the little kid Trunks that we know with Goten. It's like, dude, comparing his
He doesn't
that
have
Trunks
any of
to
that.
Future Trunks, like his upbringing compared to like
oh,
what Future Trunks
yeah.
have to go through.
Nah,
Like,
not
bro,
even
you're
close.
like
Dude, Trunks is
like,
spoiled.
fucking-
The little
yeah.
Trunks is spoiled.
But even then, kind of going a little off that, remember Trunks also had to face Boo, so he was also
Yeah.
there when Boo was destroying everyone. Remember that? Don't forget that. Like he was,
Dude, it's
he is
crazy,
spoiled,
like-
but he was also there suffering.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, hey, Lowkey, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Even our Trunks, like
He
as
had to
much
go-
as he's
that-
all giggly and silly with the
Yeah.
That
Goten.
Gotenks fight.
They
huh?
fucking still get down.
they
and
were
shit,
still
like,
getting down, bro.
They
Dude,
have to go through their fair share of like
dude,
maybe not losing Gohan, but still like
Oh,
getting
no, no,
down
yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking worrying about he lost
Yeah.
his dad.
he lost
fucking-
Vegeta. Yeah, remember?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he
That's
just,
crazy.
yeah, dude. Oh my god, going back to what was it? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna mention something. If I remember it, I'll bring it back up.
All right, yeah.
But,
I'll come back.
Welcome back. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. It was like a question for you guys, but I just completely they just like went over my head. But yeah, okay. If it comes back, we'll talk about it. But
Don't even
anyways,
trip.
yeah, dude. So, dude, and just after we were watching the whole like the special, bro, it's just oh my god, dude, Gohan, like I don't know why I feel more now. Like I remember watching as a kid and just like, damn, this is sad. But just watching it now, bro, Gohan was 23.
Yeah.
Like that was like just a super young adult, and then I remember in the abridged where it's a bit of a joke, but it's also really true. Where Trunks is telling him like, Gohan, tell me about the past. Like, was it better? And he's like, nope. He's like, yeah, I got kidnapped by my uncle,
Yeah.
and then Piccolo killed my dad and my uncle, and then Piccolo kidnapped me, and then we went in Namek, and then more people died.
That's basically it.
And then I came back, and then my father came back, and then he died, and then the androids came. Like,
Fuck, bro.
and then,
Yeah,
and then Trunks is like, but it was better, right? Like, like no, dude, it wasn't. But yeah, dude,
Dude.
that Gohan he also didn't know peace. Like, there was no moments for
Yeah.
him. Like all he did was fight.
The same
That's
thing what I
insane.
said about the Trunks, both Trunks.
Exactly, yeah.
Like it's crazy when in Super when Trunks sees Gohan again, he's like, bro, like you used to be surging with power, like now you're just you can't even feel it. Like he literally says, I can't even sense his power anymore. Like
Dude, I forget. Let's just go into Super then, like just the Trunk stuff. I'm
For sure.
into that. I'm into that. Dude,
well, it's all connected, so
yeah,
you know.
no, for sure. Yeah, I was watching that actually yesterday. The whole when Trunks sees Gohan, and yeah, dude, like the Gohan, you know, he's like, you know, a dork basically, but
Yeah.
but it's also sad because that's what the future Gohan wanted to be. He just never had a chance. That's the sad thing, yeah. And then when Trunks sees Gohan's family, he sees Pan, Videl, and like his house,
Yeah,
and they're just chilling, having a good time.
it's funny because Future Gohan was like the old school dad. Like he had to work, he didn't get to have fun. Like you know what I mean? Like
Pretty much. Dude.
you know what I mean? Like you have to like I will ni modo. You gotta go through this
You
shit.
gotta
Like, we're not
just-
gonna life isn't gonna give you the chance to enjoy it. Like
Oh
you know,
man,
that's crazy.
bro. To me, rewatching the final fight he had against the androids, the future Gohan,
Mm-hmm.
bro. That scene where like the androids just like start flying up and then they start fucking key spamming.
Dude,
them.
I saw,
Yeah, and then you just
I
see
was
Gohan.
like, damn, like they just blasting his ass.
Yeah.
Dude, not gonna lie, that scene reminds me a little bit of Bardock when Bardock was getting destroyed by Frieza when he just
Yeah.
took the whole hit
Yeah.
and he's just like, no. That's what reminded me of Gohan, dude. I was like, oh my god, that's so hard. Like, Warrior's way to
bro.
go out, but then when Trunks finds him and then the music in the background, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That hits so much.
That's
That
crazy.
thing reminded me
That
of
was
like a Mangeki Awakening.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Dang.
It
Honestly,
was like
dude.
that vibe.
That's a good way to enter the Naruto verse into DVD talk. Like,
Well, yeah, because the whole like just a bit of Naruto, the whole Sharingan thing is pretty much
Basically
of
watching
Super
someone
Saiyan.
die.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like a Super
the-
Saiyan. Yeah,
the
the way
actual-
you
yeah.
level up and all that.
yeah,
it's
you
basically
gotta go
Super
through some
Saiyan.
shit.
Yeah, you
Compared
gotta
to
go
having
through some shit.
tingles in your back or
Oh
whatever.
my god, bro!
when I saw that for the first time, I was like, "What?"
I hated that so
the little
much,
tingles
bro.
in your back.
That's
This is why I
crazy.
respected Kaba, because at least Kaba was actually fearing for his life and his people, because Vegeta sounded legit that he was
Yeah.
gonna destroy everyone. That made sense. I respected that.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, dude. And like nothing against
Crazy.
the Saiyan women chicks, but they could have written them better, dude. Like
It
honestly,
could have
Yeah,
just been
huh.
just rage.
yeah.
You just said feel the rage, let the rage,
Let the
you know,
rage,
take
yeah,
over.
the tingles in your. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
why you
I
gotta
don't
dumb
know.
it down? You're dumbing
I
it down
didn't
at that
like
point.
that. I
Like,
didn't
don't
like
dumb
that.
it down.
My boy just lost Gohan. You're over here having tingles.
I
Like,
know.
Because like, you know, all the time I've seen someone go Super Saiyans because, you know, a traumatic experience. It's not fucking little tingles in your back.
It's not. Yeah, dude. That was
Like
whack. Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan when he saw
Oh.
16 get smashed,
Yeah.
you know, and then, you know, Goku, you know,
Frieza,
watching
Krillin.
Frieza just
Destroy
killing
Krillin.
Krillin. Yeah,
dude.
exactly. And then we come
Trunks,
back to
Gohan.
Trunks Gohan, and then we see what's her name, Kefla? No,
yeah,
No,
Khalifa? Or-
it was Kef. Oh,
Kefla
I
was the
forgot her
fusion.
name.
Was the fusion
It's
name?
the
I believe.
chicks. Yeah, the chicks. You guys, like, oh, you gotta feel a little tingle in your back.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's that was so whack, dude. I remember a lot of people hated that, dude. So it
They
wasn't
were
just us.
naturals. They were naturals. Don't hate. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, bro, I would have preferred if that was the case, that they just said, "Oh, we're just naturals," instead of saying that whole tingle shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I would have preferred that. It would have annoyed me, but I would have preferred that.
Yeah, I wonder if since they're from a different universe, I wonder if like those versions of Saiyans are like if that's their version of if it's easier for them
Maybe,
to awaken.
Because
If they are from a different universe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think it'll work exactly the same way. You know.
I originally thought that since they were kinder, I believe, in nature, I guess, like Kaba, like, you know, he was a Saiyan, but he was a lot nicer than like Vegeta.
He wasn't like a Spartan.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a warrior.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing with like the hybrid Saiyans, like Gohan, that even Goku not being hybrid, but just Goku being raised on Earth. That since they're a lot nicer, I guess it's more emotional. It's an emotional like response.
Yeah.
That's what I
makes
assume.
sense.
I assume from Universe 6, but the one of the chicks, I forget their name. I'm sorry, guys. The main one, the one that's super loud, not the Broly one.
It's kale.
Yeah.
It's kale and cauliflower, right?
Kale and Khalifa, I think.
Yeah,
Kale,
Kale and
Kale
Khalifa.
and Khalifa.
I
Okay.
think it was them too. Yeah.
Yeah, but not which one's.
Yeah,
because
because it'll be Kefla together.
Which one's who though? Kale is the Broly one.
Kale, I
Right.
think is the cocky one.
Kale's the cocky one. Okay.
I think. Hold on, let me see.
Honestly,
Let's-
yeah, Google
let's
that,
use
bro.
our-
We
let's
gotta
use
get the
Google
names
for
right. We
this.
gotta get the names right. Yeah.
Hold up. Kale, Dragon Ball. Yeah. Oh no, Kale. No, Kale's the one that turns like Broly. Yeah.
The Broly one. Okay, Kale. So Khalifa.
Yeah.
Khalifa. Okay, yeah.
Khalifa.
Khalifa.
Khalifa is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Khalifa.
yeah, Khalifa. Yeah,
Khalifa,
Khalifa.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, her. She didn't really
that's the
seem.
cocky one.
Yeah, she didn't really seem to have that like kinder nature in her. The
Yeah.
only time she was nicest with Kale. So that's why I was kind of like, that theory just kind of like debunks itself at that point. So,
Yeah.
but,
You know, it
Uh,
sucks too because I mean they're the first like real like women Super Saiyans we're seeing.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like you said, it would have been cool if they would have introduced them in a cooler way.
Yeah,
you know,
they
like,
should have
something
really-
that would have made the public be like, yeah, these chicks are
That-
badass.
yeah.
I mean, I still like them. Don't get me wrong. I like the design. I like how
the
they're
designs are
Saiyans and
cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just the
that's
way
cool.
they came about becoming Super Saiyans. It
Yeah.
kind of didn't hit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it didn't hit
After watching what we've seen for our Universe Saiyans to become Super Saiyan,
exactly.
comparing that to what we saw,
Yeah.
it felt like a little bit underwhelming.
Oh yeah.
And
So-
I still like, I wonder why would they do that? Because a lot of people also gave a bad reaction to when Goten and Trunks went Super Saiyan, just like that. Like a lot of people at that time were also like,
Yeah.
what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
yeah.
like, why would you do it again and just make
Yeah.
it so much worse? Like, like
Yeah.
like who knows, man.
Oh well,
But, oh,
damn,
well.
dude. Well, speaking of, since this is about Trunks, like, imagine if Trunks was like a factor in the Tournament of Power. Like, imagine if he was,
Bro, dude, and at
and
that
then
point, Trunks was so like he was a lot stronger, dude. Like so
Yeah.
much fucking
yeah,
stronger at
he
that
was
point.
one of the other Saiyans that can go into God form. Like, well, from we've seen from like the heroes and stuff. Like,
Oh, the heroes.
that's a whole another thing. But
Yeah,
I mean, just knowing that they let him become that, like, he
yeah.
was able to tap into that.
No,
Like,
dude,
imagine if he would have been like assisting us, like in the Tournament of Power. That should have been hard as
that
fuck,
would
dude.
it would have been, yeah. Like, hey man, no shade to my boy Tien. I know you've been mistreated, bro, but it would have been cool to replace him with Trunks.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
imagine Trunks and Gohan going at it at the
Yeah,
tournament,
dude,
like back to back, helping each other out.
bro. Oh
That would
my
have been
god.
so cool.
Fuck
And
it,
then
you've already traveled through time.
and
Like,
then
just come back
connect,
for the tournament. Like,
yeah, and then connecting it to like what happened with future Trunks and future Gohan.
That would
Just
have.
seeing them fighting together,
Oh,
would be so
Messi,
cool.
Messi. Oh my god, I love that you just said that, bro. Here's the thing I wanted to throw out. So during the Tournament of Power, that when it was happening in our timeline, that's the same moment in that same moment in Trunks' timeline. That's when all of the Android shit was happening.
damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So
Like,
I
when
love
we're
that you
getting down
said
with
that.
gods and shit.
Yeah, so I love that you said that
Damn.
because it's like, yeah, dude, it's a dope
So-
ass parallel, dude.
So let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
So if universe, it was a universe 7, or yeah, right, world 7, universe 7, right?
Well, like the main
Our
like
universe?
Goku universe.
Yeah,
Our
Goku's universe.
Yeah, universe 7.
It's 7, right?
Yeah.
If they would have lost and that world universe would have been deleted, all the timelines would have been deleted.
Oh, that is a great question.
Like, what are you
Like,
saying?
if
Like, if our
Xeno just
timeline?
yeah, if Xeno just erases universe 7 from existence, future Gohan, future Trunks' timeline would have been deleted.
Bro, that is a great question.
Damn.
See, high IQ
Well,
question, bro.
I would think so. I would say yes, because I feel like with the universe comes everything that happened in time. Like,
Like, 'cause-
you're erasing the whole you're erasing the
Yeah.
whole events. Like, no matter if it's future, present, whatever. Like, you're erasing the universe that they take place in, so they can't
Yeah.
happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait. Actually, though, let me give you a counter to that, McTac. So
Yeah.
going back in Super, in the anime, I think the manga was a bit different, but let's talk about the anime. So remember that when Zamasu gets destroyed, he becomes like Earth, I guess. Like he's just
Yeah.
like his
Comes
the
out of the
darkness.
sky, huh?
He's
Like-
just the sky. Remember, Goku calls Xeno, and he erases that universe. But then they go back in time to like our time, and it's still not erased. So maybe it wouldn't erase all of it. I don't know. That's just what I'm throwing out. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was thinking like,
What do you think?
you
McTac?
know,
What do you
because
think?
you know,
Wait, what do you
Well, I
think?
don't know.
Because I know it was a counter to
go
McTac.
ahead,
That's
go
why.
ahead.
What do you think though? I'm not saying
part
this
of me wants
100%,
to be
yeah.
like, maybe it was like a hole in the story where, like, you know how you said that they don't know how to do the timelines properly.
Oh well, yeah,
That's
yeah.
just something they didn't think through, or
Oh yeah, it's definitely that. But assuming, let's not base it
okay,
on that.
okay, I get what you
Let's
mean, I get what
let's
you
say
mean.
this is how it is. This is how they did it.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
yeah.
can figure it out.
now if that's
What do you think?
If that's the
Okay.
case, then probably not. Then I think what you said might still be valid, because, like, if, let's say, we're assuming we're taking it at face value,
Mhm.
then yeah, like, if we saw what you said happen still, then
Wait.
yeah, like, I don't think it'd erase everything that
Wait,
happened in the timeline.
wait, no. I think I might be wrong actually. Because
Why?
thinking back, Goku just told him that, oh, can you take care of that when he was talking to Zeno?
Yeah.
And never mind. It did sound like it was more like erase this timeline, whereas what Messi asked and what you said was
the
the
universe.
universe. So I think you might be right. Yeah,
I get what you mean. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think you might
get
be
what
right.
mean.
Yeah, I think
Like,
you might
he's
be right.
just erasing a timeline, not like
Yeah.
the universe. So, like, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So going back to Messi's question, yeah, I have to agree with McTac then. What McTac said, that I think all of it would get erased, just gone.
and
dude.
so there's another question. Do you think if future Trunks knew that, do you think he would have come back to there was an opening for the Tournament of Power?
Oh yeah. He
And
would've
hold
come
up.
back.
And do you think he would have want to erase it
Like
because of
let's-
his future?
Wait, like let's say he won, like he was the last one standing, or what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, however you want to put it. Like, do you think he would want to erase his timeline? Like, he would ask Zeno, "Can you erase my timeline, or like fix it somehow?" Because Zeno's almighty and powerful.
Fuck,
Wait,
I
but,
don't.
wait, but I'm a little confused on the question. Like, are you saying Trunks gets involved
Is he-
in the tournament?
Yeah, because you said that the tournament of powers happened at the same time as the androids were attacking.
Right.
So let's say he went back in time at that time that they were having those
The tournament.
that tournament of power. Do you think he would have participated?
Okay. Let me. Well, for Trunks. Yeah. When I said that it's happening at the same time, remember
Uh-huh.
it's the Trunks who's 14. So if you're talking about Trunks, the one that comes back in
Oh,
Super, that's
it's
like
before Gohan died.
no, that's years later already. Like that's just like in the
The
further
tournament of
future.
power is after Gohan died.
No, it's happening in the same time. So
Okay.
let me see. So
Oh, okay, I get you. I get you.
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel
the
you.
tournament of power and the Android saga, let's call it the Android saga, is
Yeah.
happening at the same time. So
Right.
if you're referring to Trunks, the one we've seen come back to the past, like the super one, the blue
Yeah,
hair,
yeah.
that wouldn't be the same because he's already in the further future.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right, right.
So it would have to be that Trunks. Yeah.
I just remember it was 3 years later after Gohan died that
Yeah.
he went back, right?
So it would be Trunks, the one that first came back to save Goku, gave him that
Yeah.
medicine. It would be that version of Trunks to
The
come
purple
back.
hair Trunks.
Yeah. That.
Damn.
So let's say going to your question. Let's say if he does do that. Well, first I'm not too sure if he would have known or anything. Like I don't think he would have known, to be honest, what was happening. But again, I don't think he could go up to Zeno and ask him, but I don't think Zeno would be because the whole thing is that the gods are very against like time travels and timelines
Yeah.
creation, so they're very like against that. So I think even
Yeah.
asking Zeno would have destroyed Trunks just because of asking him that.
True.
Yeah,
Forgot Wiz said that, yeah. They don't
That's
like messing with
right.
timelines.
Which is
Dude.
it's kind of dumb though, because like they keep saying that, yet Bulma's like, guys, I found the other time machine, and like they're still doing it, like
Yeah, like what's going
they're
on?
still going back and forth.
They just turned a blind eye to the
Honestly,
plot armor.
like,
Plot
they-
armor.
exactly.
They gave him some good ass food, so they're like, you know
That's
what?
true.
That
that's
honestly,
true.
that's the most logical reasoning there is for that. McTag, high IQ McTag, bro. Hell yeah, dude. 'Cause
It's
that-
a trip knowing
yeah.
that like the same android like 17 that was fucking up, killed Gohan, and was fucking up Trunks in his timeline.
Wait, which Andrew?
Like Android 17.
Oh, Andrew 17. Yeah.
Like it's funny how he was like he fucked up Gohan, and he was beating the shit out of Trunks. Was the same android that saved the
Damn.
won the tournament of power. Like you know what I mean? Like,
that wish for every universe to come back. That is
like one moment he's getting his ass, he's fucking up the Saiyans, and the next moment he's like on helping us out. And he's all chill and dope and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy what you said. And the parallel timelines where
Yeah.
in this timeline Andrew 17 is saving everyone, and in that timeline he's
Yeah.
destroying her. That's crazy, dude.
like the same the whole big deal of the androids is like it's like the whole opposite. Like he's
complete
fucking
opposite.
helping us in the tournament of power. Fucking he wins it. He's the one that wishes for all the universes.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, bro, like what night and day? Like,
Like just the difference, like a whole
Yeah.
different thing happening in somewhere else. Dude, I remember in Super the trippy thing was when Trunks is talking to Krillin, and then Krillin's like, "Oh, you got to see Gohan, Pan, she's really cute, right?" And Trunks like, "Yeah, she is." And then Krillin's like, "Yeah, I have one myself." And then Trunks like, "Oh, so you settled down and you're married?" And then Krillin's like, "Oh, like why did I have to talk?" And then Trunks like, "Who is it? Who is it?" And Krillin's like, "Oh no, that's okay. Don't worry. And he's like, "Oh, so I know her, huh?" And then she comes out, it's Android 18. Dude, Trunks is like, Android 18, ready with his sword. and shit.
fuck, bro. Krillin saw 18. He couldn't help himself. He was like, I gotta see what's up. I gotta see what's up. Like,
Bro, dude, it's
boy
fun.
packing, bro.
It's funny because Android 18 goes to Trunks, and she's like, "Oh, so I heard you killed me in your timeline." Dude, Trunks is just ready to go. He's like, "Yeah, well, it was either the people or you." Like,
fuck. Defensive,
Dude,
dude.
Trunks, that was PTSD.
I don't blame him.
PTSD,
Yeah, it's
at
PTSD.
its finest,
It's
dude.
PTSD.
Oh my god, man.
Damn.
The fucking Androids, dude. Imagine, I would have loved to seen a meeting between Trunks and Android 17, like the Android 17 or
yeah.
Android 17.
Damn.
That would have been an interesting meeting, man. Oh,
Like,
like 17.
Trunks is
17's
like already like, you killed Gohan. Like,
dude, go
and
on.
17's
just-
like, nah, I'm cool, dog. Like, let me trip. Like,
don't even trip.
I left that life. Like, I'm good.
I left that life.
17 has a he has an island, right? Like
The island. He's a park
He
ranger.
protects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
he like
park
protects
ranger.
them.
Yeah. Dude, in the
the
abridged,
difference.
in the abridged is funny because there's a scene where Android 17, the future one, he's destroying everything, right? But he's just
Yeah.
standing, and in the abridged one, he's just like, man, I'm kind of getting bored of this shtick. Like, I don't want to destroy anyone. I maybe like, I don't know, maybe manage a park. Become a park ranger.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that. But that's when Gohan kicks him, and he's like, nah, hell no, all the humans are gonna die. Like,
Yeah, right.
Damn, dude.
dude,
Dude.
oh my bad. Go for it, Nick. Go for it.
No, I was just gonna say like the amount of like trauma that Future Trunks went through. It's like you'd be crazy. Like you'd be a crazy person. Like
Oh yeah.
for him to handle
100%.
it the way he did, like and be like chilling and still understand things. It's like, bro, like a normal person would go through that level of trauma and their mind is crippled. Like
That's
you know what I mean?
and it's crazy. Yeah, it's true, exactly what you said. Yet Trunks was still like in control. He was still a little bit more chill. Cause this is the thing that always makes me laugh. That Trunks, since he didn't grow up with Vegeta, he doesn't have Saiyan pride. He doesn't want to like prolong a fight. He just ends it quick. And then during all this shit that's happening in the Cell games where Goku gives Cell the Sensu bean, like, can you just imagine Trunks just losing his shit? Like, bro,
Yeah,
kill him! Finish
like-
him!
Yeah, he's all like, bro, like I came back in time, like because of the shit that happened. Like I don't need you giving out senzu beans, like.
Imagine trying, you start fucking around
Yeah.
after I saved your life.
Bro, just fucking Vegeta letting Cell go to perfect Cell, like,
I
like
know.
Dude,
fucking Krillin not pressing the damn button, bro. Like,
oh my god.
like Trunks, I don't know how he kept in control, man. Like, he
Yeah,
should
that's what I'm
be-
saying. Like all the shit he had to see and go through, it's like,
and then these fools are here fucking shit up, like just
The amount
adding
of-
to it, like.
yeah, the amount of mental stability. Like you have to have such a brain, like such a mind to comprehend, like just to
Honestly,
be patient and fucking not snap and shit. Like,
yeah,
I mean, obviously he snapped, but still, like.
but
Apart from seeing Gohan die, like you still have to go back in time and see all the mamada as your dad does.
and that's the worst thing. Yeah, especially Vegeta, like,
it's
like bro, finish him.
yeah, man.
Even fucking Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 fighting Cell, finish him. Like,
Bro, it's crazy how yeah, like the way they had the way they extended like Cell's life. It's like, bro, like there was a lot of moments where it's like this fool is
Yeah.
done. Like you guys could finish him, and they just let him eat. Like
too many moments, man.
And Goku's like, "Fuck it, I'm done.
yeah,
I'm gonna let you
dude.
fight my son."
But where Goku, like I always wondered that too. But Goku does say that like that Cell was just stronger than him though, because Gohan kept saying that oh, but you're holding back, huh, Dad? And Goku tells him like, well, I don't know about Cell, but I was going all out, and I think that's why he quit. So I wonder if I don't know if it's like Cell was actually that much stronger than Goku.
Yeah, like if let's say they were
Yeah.
fighting for a prolonged amount of time, like eventually Cell would end up getting the upper hand. I guess that's what
Right.
you know what I mean. Like they might last together, like how they got down and it was a dope fight and all that.
Yeah.
But like ultimately, like you add another hour or two to that fight or whatever, like eventually
but, like-
Goku's gonna start like giving sway. Like
Yeah.
Cell's gonna take the upper hand.
But then again, Goku,
Cell's crazy. He has
Yeah.
the cells of like what, like the Saiyans,
then
Frieza.
Piccolo, Frieza, all of them,
Yeah,
all the
like-
Sea Fighters. Yeah. But then again, Goku, I don't know, man. I can't take
I mean,
Goku seriously.
yeah, I was about to
like,
say, like, dude, like that's so unlike Goku to just step down from a fight.
that was pretty weird at that
It's
time.
crazy
yeah.
because I feel
Right?
like he already knew, well, he did, but he already saw the potential.
Uh-huh.
But like since the beginning of the fight, I wonder if he was like, I'm just gonna entertain this for now. But like he knew for sure, 100%, Gohan was gonna be able to defeat Cell. Like it wasn't like he was 80% sure or
Like,
anything.
how-
Like you know what I
how
mean? Like
was
what if he?
sure?
I just feel because when they were training in the time chamber, right? Like Gohan was like showing signs of like leveling up.
The
So I
Super
feel like
Saiyan
Goku,
2, yeah.
Goku was like, okay, this fight with Cell is gonna be it. Like I feel like he knew for sure. Like if you can see the future, he was like, this is the future. Like
So he
from
kind of
even before they got to the Cell games, he was like, I could see it already. Like this is gonna happen.
That I think that actually makes sense because there is a scene too where Goku, I think Piccolo was the one that tells Goku like, oh, you purposely went first so Gohan could watch how Cell fights.
Mhm.
So I think you're right, Mitak. Yeah,
Yeah, because what Messi's saying is like it's on like Goku to just get like
That's-
back
yeah.
down. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like from the very beginning, he was like, yeah, Gohan. He's gonna like he was 100% sure, like this is gonna happen the way he thought it was gonna happen with Gohan defeating him. Like,
dude, I love that level of maturity from Goku, but then he fucks it up by giving Cell a sensu bean.
sensu
Like,
bean,
why?
dude,
like,
why?
Like,
bro,
this is end of the world shit,
Why?
bro. Like, you should just let
Bro.
Gohan finish
Like,
him up.
You give him a sensu bean, and you know you can't beat him. Like,
yeah,
so if your son dies, there's nothing you can do.
Bro, see, going back to where McTech was saying about Trunks and his mind snapping, dude, if I was Trunks at that point, I would have just finished off Cell because he was already weakened, bro. Like,
Yeah.
at that point, I was way stronger than Cell. So if I was Trunks at that level,
dude, I think that was like the best version of the Cell games, Trunks, because like when he was getting down with Cell, like he was powering up. Like there was like I felt like Trunks at that moment was like a high Saiyan, like you know what I mean, like. He just felt strong, like he just felt like he trained too in the time chamber, so I'm like, bro, this is probably like one of the best versions of Trunks we're seeing right here. Like,
McTac,
even though Gohan is taking the limelight, you know what I mean? Like,
McTac, I have a counter for that, bro. Let me counter.
Go.
So that version of Trunks, if you think about it, was actually like he was strong, right? He was strong, but it was actually like just Trunks being very naive about power. Because there's a scene later where Vegeta and Goku, they both reached that level. But they knew that, like, yeah, like, we're strong, we're powered up, but we're slowing down.
Yeah.
And Trunks was the one that figured that out later. And even during the fight against Cell, there's a moment where Cell's like, look at you, you're just a kid. And then Cell powers up to that form, too. He tells him, look how easy it is.
Damn.
Yeah, so,
if Trunks just had better control, like more like control on his abilities, like I feel like
at that point I think it's just Trunks just naive at that point too, because he just assumes like the more power I have, I'm gonna win, rather than like, yo, you're losing speed, because he was slowing down, remember?
Yeah, like if he just knew how to funnel his strength a little better, you know.
Which was, and I also I think I blame that also on Vegeta, because I know Vegeta didn't really give a shit about Trunks at that point. Like he just did not give a fuck about him. Whereas Goku was training Gohan, telling him like, you need to balance out your power and speed.
Yeah.
So I think that's also Vegeta's fucking fault, you know? Because Trunks, again, was still, like, a very young person. Like,
yeah.
At that point, maybe, 18, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, like, the buffest Trunks I've seen. Like, the best drawn Trunks, in my opinion.
Hey, the drawing itself is fire, though.
Yeah.
Super Trunks, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what gives the impression, too, like, the way they drew him, like...
I always
look strong, like
I always thought you liked him, exact, because he had a lot of Broly resemblance, and I know Broly was your
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Broly was your guy, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like Trunks when the BoJack movie, like how he has like the hair like that you know, he just looks like a badass metalhead Super Saiyan, like.
Dude with the vest.
Yeah, and then like you said, his hair when he turns Super Saiyan, I like how it's just spread out like Broly's. Like,
Broly's, yeah.
I get that vibe, you know what I mean?
He is so cut up at that point, like that's insane, dude.
Oh yeah, he's like a Cobra Kai fucking.
Cobra Kai. No mercy, no mercy.
Hell yeah, Robbie Keane, that fool's Trunks.
Yo guys, I have a question for both of you. So let's switch it up a bit. What if it was Gohan, future Gohan, that went back in time? How do you think things would play out? Let me ask this one. Let me add this one.
Tough one. That's a tough one.
Do you think Gohan at that point was about fighting to see who's the best, or was he like Trunks, where he just wants to kill immediately? Like he's not gonna wait for you to power up.
Like the future Gohan?
The future Gohan. So let's say future
Gohan.
Instead of future Trunks, it was future Gohan that went back in time. And and you know how they're fighting enemies and all that? Do you think at that point Gohan, after just watching everything that's happening, at that point he was just more about like, yo, I'm gonna end this fight right now. I'm not letting anybody power up.
Yeah, just like he did with Mecha Frieza?
Like with Mecha
Frieza, like how Future Trunks just killed him, like instantly.
Yeah, like doesn't let him power up, doesn't let him do any of the bullshit, doesn't let Cell power up.
I think
stops Krillin from pressing the button, not pressing the button. Yeah.
I think it would be the same thing.
The same thing.
He'll go. Yeah, I think he'll just go kill first, because like after everything he's seen.
You know what's the trip though? Because if it was future Gohan going back in time, like, how would that negate like current Gohan's progress? Like what would? Because Trunks is a whole different character. So when he went back in time, you know, Trunks didn't exist yet.
Yeah,
but Gohan did. So if Gohan went back in time, future Gohan went back in time. Like there was already little Gohan. So I'm like, I wonder how that would have played out. Like it's a tough question
Well, what
to
do you?
analyze.
No, wait. Let's go a little further. Like, what do you mean play out? Like, what is supposed to
Because
play out?
Future Trunks went back in time, right?
Right.
Saved Goku, all that. But we didn't have a Trunks at that time.
Yeah.
But if Future Gohan were to go back in time and not Trunks, we already had a little Gohan. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder how our current Gohan's progress would have been like meddled with since Future Gohan came through and would have handled. Let's say he would have handled everything immediately, which I think he would have because he's been through so much and he has a more
Right.
serious demeanor. He had a more serious demeanor
Yeah.
than Trunks did because he was a more mature.
Uh huh.
So I feel like his view on things would have been more
Just kill on sight.
executive,
Yeah.
like more like let's do this shit now.
Gotcha.
Let's not waste time. So then that's what I'm saying. Like our Gohan, the little Gohan that's developing,
Yeah.
he would have probably not reached Super Saiyan 2.
Nah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I honestly think it would have just been the Gohan, the one from Super. Like, when he's not fighting anymore, he's just chill. But
Yeah.
earlier on, like just more school academic.
yeah, I think the same thing
academic
too,
ways.
because
Yeah.
Future Gohan would have negated
Yeah,
our
'cause
current Gohan's progress.
There wouldn't be a
Like,
need to train Gohan
Yeah.
if everything was already done.
and then let's say Boo came out, dude. I feel like the Boo saga would have been totally different because then we didn't. Well, I mean, Gohan
No
was still
Ultimate
kind of whack
Gohan.
at the time, anyways.
Yeah.
I think it would have. Well, the Boo saga would have probably played out the same way, because I guess like Boo, when Boo came out, Vegeta was like, Gohan's weak, like what the fuck,
I
like.
see. Yeah.
So that probably would have played out the same because
Yeah.
Gohan wasn't much of a factor in that than the Boo saga. But yeah, it's a trip to think like how current Gohan's progress would have
Yeah.
developed, like how things would have changed, like
You think
for the Cell saga and for the Boo saga and just
No.
going forward.
so? You're saying if Future Gohan,
I wonder if you
Back.
would have even pulled the sword out if like you know what I
if
mean?
Future Gohan came out, came
Mm.
back, and if
Yeah.
Gohan saw how he was, do you think he would have still kept training, or he would have just took the
Bro,
same route?
Messi, that's a good ass.
That's
I love that. I love that
great-
because
great
what
question.
I said, it would have negated our current Gohan's progress. But like what you're saying is, what if our current Gohan still managed to level up because he saw future Gohan and how he was?
Yeah, he saw
was
that
like, I
he
gotta
wasn't, he
step
wasn't
it up.
strong.
Like,
yeah.
Mm,
What if he thought like, you know what? I see him. He's like one arm only,
mm.
and he
That
doesn't
goes
look
back
that
to-
strong. But
And-
what if
yeah.
he, in his
And-
mind, he's just like, I'm just gonna train?
and that,
that goes back to like,
yeah.
You think we would have had a
Marvel-
stronger Gohan?
Dude, yeah, because at that point, Gohan was already like he's gonna get down. Like he wasn't scared of
Yeah.
fighting anymore, right? Yeah. I think he would have kept training. Honestly, if anything, he probably would have trained with Future Gohan. Dude, and then think of this: Future Gohan would have gotten so much stronger training with Goku
Oh,
and
yeah.
Piccolo. Like,
Shit,
oh my
fuck
god,
yeah.
100%.
that would be insane, dude. Like he probably would have reached like all
That's
those levels.
that's another timeline.
That's another time.
Man, I know that adds more
That's
to the
another
complexity of the of all the
The
universes,
fucking multiverse and
timelines and
DBZ.
shit. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
God, that would. Dude, honestly, I would love for like a what if story, like if Gohan went back in time. It doesn't have to be
yeah.
canon. Just
They
fuck
should add.
one.
I feel like the Dragon Ball should do that more than like focus on Goku and Vegeta, since like the main characters. Daima just
Yeah.
came out.
Daima.
Yeah,
But-
that was a different timeline, right?
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not too sure about Daima. To be
I would have
haven't
to
honest.
watched
like
it
inform
either.
myself on that one. I do want to watch it though.
We'll watch it and we'll
Yeah.
talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It
but
looks
yeah,
good.
like
yeah,
they should the develop like people that make the show. They should focus on like the people when they make ideas. They should do that. Like focus on like what ifs. Focus on other characters. Like dive deep into like certain scenarios that could have happened. Like
Yeah.
let's stray away a little bit from Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, keep them in the picture if you want. They're still our boys, but like it would give more of an insight to another side of Dragon Ball. Like
Just like
That would-
you know
Gohan,
what I
right?
mean? Humanize
Like
other
that new
characters
movie?
more. Like show them their stories more, their backgrounds
Exactly.
more. Like it's crazy. It
Yeah.
add more to the universe, like more
Exactly,
foundation.
Yeah, that's
That
what I'm. Oh, what's up? Go for it, Messi.
oh no, I was about to say that that Gohan movie was canon, right?
Yeah, I was about to
So-
talk about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that form is real.
The
the
beast.
gray one.
There was a time I heard it wasn't canon, but I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know if it's.
Nah,
it's
I
canon.
think it is. I
Yeah.
think it's canon.
Yo, guys,
Because like the characters come out like Wiz and all them, no, right? I haven't seen the movie.
but I don't. I still. I'm not too sure. Yo, in the comments, let us know if that movie is canon or not. Because I do remember hearing that it wasn't canon, but it doesn't make sense. It would make sense if it is canon.
Yeah.
But I honestly I'm not too
Well,
sure.
you've seen the movie, Marvin. We've seen characters from the show. Like,
But yeah, but that's the thing that like think of like the BoJack movie. The BoJack movie goes perfectly with what happened after Cell, but that movie
But
itself
it's not
isn't
canon.
it's not canon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with Janumba
yeah,
movie where
That's just
Goku
not-
mentions like, oh, the only person that's seen me in Super Saiyan 3 is Majin Buu.
yeah.
I would assume that sentence alone would make it canon, but it's not canon. Dude,
That's crazy.
Gogeta at that
Yeah,
time wasn't
Gogeta's not-
canon. That's the thing.
Gogeta's
Gogeta
not
wasn't
canon.
canon until Super Broly.
Damn.
Yeah, guys, in the comments, definitely let us know what's up. We're not too sure. But, dude,
Well,
if,
Because I'm thinking like,
if it is canon, like, dude, we have Golden and Trunks who are 14, 15 now. They're teenagers. Like, we should
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
see a little
remember
bit more
at
of
the
that.
end?
Yeah. Oh, when they
At the
fuse and
end,
they got
you
it
see-
right.
Yeah, at the end they're teenagers
They're
already.
teenagers, yeah.
They're like
And
14, 15.
and then when the movie ends, they're fusing, but
Yeah,
it
they're
doesn't show.
fusing.
It doesn't show the actual fusion. They're like cliffhanger.
But they're
bro.
teens already. They're
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, they should show Goten and Trunks like already fully grown. They make something out of that. Like that'd be
Honestly,
sick as
dude.
fuck.
And
There was
the-
a fan animation where they get down with this thing, like this enemy, and they're like grown. They're already like adults and shit.
Oh, I
And they
see
look
that one,
badass.
yeah.
Like they
look-
get down
Hey.
dope.
Yeah.
Like
In the manga, are they teens already? Yeah, right.
Yeah, they should be teens.
Yeah, right.
It's that whole weird thing about Dragon Ball that even when Goku when he was a kid, like he was always very small, and then out of nowhere they
Yeah.
just shoot up.
He's
Same
just
thing.
like, boop.
Same thing with Gohan, very small until boom, shoots up.
Yeah.
And that's what that was the explanation of why Trunks and Golden are a lot taller now.
yeah,
It's just Saiyans that out of nowhere you just like shoot up. So
A
I'm
growth
like,
spurt. Yeah.
yeah, that growth spurt just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I thought the movie was canon because they come out as teens in the manga already,
hmm
and that movie came out around the same time. You know that manga when they came out as teens.
I've seen.
So-
We'll find out.
I
We need to find out.
I hope because
should
like
be
I like
canon.
it. I like it. It looks dope.
I would love to see more of the
That
Beast form
Gohan special beam cannon, sick, dude.
Yeah,
yeah. That's the classic right there.
that was
The
dope.
Gohan special beam cannon. I was dope. I was like, yup. It wasn't your dad who trained you.
It was Piccolo,
was
your real
Piccolo.
daddy. Your real daddy.
And I took the responsibilities. Like I'm gonna be
Yeah.
your daddy.
It was
I'll
the
be your
father. that
fucking
stepped
father.
up.
Dog. Goku might be your father, but I'm your daddy.
Exactly.
I like
dude.
that. That was cool. That was
Dude,
a good touch.
definitely more Gohans, bro. More Gohan, more Trunks.
I've always wanted Gohan to surpass Goku, but they never wanted to do that.
That was the whole plan for the Cell saga. Like Gohan was supposed to replace Goku,
Uh-huh.
but a lot of people didn't want Goku gone. But it does suck. Like, okay, you don't gotta replace Goku, but don't like
But make
just
him strong.
make Gohan equally as strong as them. You know,
Yeah, make him like
Yeah.
dude. It's like,
you know what else?
oh, what's up?
I would have loved a Gohan Goku fuse.
Oh, dude, I've seen like what ifs of that. That looks fire,
Yeah.
dude. Damn, that's insane amount of power, dude.
Hell yeah,
That
bro.
would have been sick.
Yeah, dude, isn't it crazy how Ultimate Gohan, Mystic Gohan, Ultimate Gohan?
Yeah,
He was said that he was stronger than Goku Super Saiyan 3.
As he was, huh?
As he was just in that form, like the
Black hair.
Yeah.
black hair, just
Ultimate
the
Gohan, yeah.
Ultimate Gohan. And that he was said to be the strongest non-fused character at that
Yeah,
time.
well, I wouldn't really argue that in a way because he was dominating Boo like when he pulled up.
Yeah, he was.
Like just the same thing as we go back to saying like he gets a little bit
He got
cocky,
cocky.
and he kind of slipped up. But I mean, if he was locked in, like he was handling them like pretty easily.
Yeah.
He
Like
was, dude. Like he was.
and
toying
Goku was
with him.
fucking. Think of everything Goku and Vegeta had to go through to fucking finally defeat Boo. I mean, even if it was Kid Boo versus Mystic Gohan, I still have a
Yeah.
feeling Gohan would not have struggled as much as Goku and Vegeta did.
Nah, you sure?
I feel like he would have struggled, but I feel like it would have been maybe a little bit
Well,
easier for him to handle Kid Boo.
Well, let me ask you this though: do you think that Super Boo, when he had Piccolo, Gohan, and Gotenks like absorbed, do you think
Yeah.
he's stronger than Kid Boo?
Nah, I feel like Kid Boo's still.
Kid Boo's still crazy.
Kid Boo was still
Yeah,
stronger.
because I read
Yeah.
some. Well, I don't remember where I heard this from. I remember I got this information though that Kid Boo was like a god level threat. Like he had
That's
like
right, you
elements
told
of
me.
being a god already. That's why he was such a powerful
Yeah.
like entity or like a character, you know.
Ah,
So I mean, I feel like he is the strongest form of Boo that we've
Boo?
seen, Kid Boo.
Then,
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Gohan would have still
but
not had it easy, but he
No.
would have been a good counter to.
Because
Kid Buu.
remember, Gohan was struggling against that version of Buu, though. So that's why I think Kid Buu would have destroyed.
Wait,
Gohan.
which version?
When he absorbed Gold Tanks, the Super Buu. When he absorbed Gold Tanks, Piccolo.
Yeah.
You remember when
he was struggling?
Yeah, Gohan was struggling. He was still trying to fight him, and he was still struggling. That's when they had to do the fusion.
Vegito.
Yeah. So I think Kid Buu would have destroyed Gohan if that's the case. If he's the strong, because I do remember you told me that Kid Buu was like almost like
because
destroyer level.
When they go back into the story of how he came to be, it's because he absorbed the Kai, so he had
so he had
power,
divine power. Yeah. Nah, I think Kid
Buu. It's crazy how much of a threat Kid Buu was.
Kid Buu was.
He was just going around, instant transmissioning, destroying planets.
Kid Buu is just.
Black Air Force.
Rage.
Black Air Force.
Yeah, he was just Black Force energy. He didn't give a shit about
rage
anything.
And just in a way, childish too, because the way he was just kind of enjoying himself.
Yeah.
But just destructive, like evil.
He knew how strong he was.
Evil, yeah.
It's crazy to think that Future Trunks had to go through. Well, I don't think he went through Kid Buu, right?
No, no. With Trunks, this is why Trunks is like the guy that should have a better future, but he doesn't. Trunks, he didn't do the whole Vegeta versus Goku fighting, and they gave Buu energy just to bring him back. Trunks was able to stop that. He prevented all of that from happening.
Oh, that's right, because they were letting Buu get energy.
Get energy with Goku, Majin Vegeta versus Goku. Whereas Trunks just straight up defeated the Bora, destroyed the little green ship, Bibbidi Bobbidi, whatever.
Yeah,
Bobbidi.
Bibbidi Bobbidi.
my fault.
Bibbidi Bobbidi.
Bibbidi Bobbidi. Destroyed him, and then he destroyed where Buu was where the container he was in. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So Trunks,
Trunks just handled business.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not letting this escalate, bro. I'm taking it out
Trunks
right now.
Never extends episodes. He's
exactly.
like, this, and this, vámonos.
Yeah, dude, that's why I love the abridged, because there's a scene where the first time Gohan fights the androids, and then Trunks is like, oh my god, this is the first time I'm watching a real fight. Back in the day, there was a lot of posturing, there was a lot of screaming. But now, they're just fighting.
You're talking about the Goku Frieza fight, huh?
The Goku Frieza fight, yeah.
Forever.
The whole 5 minutes.
It's supposed to be 5 minutes, bro.
5 minutes, but it was how many episodes?
Too many episodes. It was a shit ton, dude. And literally just screaming. Every episode was just screaming, talking, screaming.
I've gone through that type of fight again in One Piece.
One Piece, yeah. I would imagine in
One
Piece too.
also a fight. Oh my god! It was exactly. I think it was longer than the Frieza Goku fight.
It was supposed to be quick, but it was extended.
It was. I don't know if you've gone to it, McTag. The Katakuri versus Luffy.
Katakuri.
And Whole Cake Island.
No, I haven't even reached that. I'm still in Thriller Bark. I'm still in with Gecko Mode. I stopped watching it for like almost a month. I even watched it yesterday with that, and I was like, dude, I gotta continue it.
Oh, it's fine. Oh yeah. Then, but once you get to it, you'll know.
Hurry the fuck up, huh?
Yeah.
Do a reaction video, McTag. Do a reaction video.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nah, but yeah, Trunks, he had it rough, man. I'm just. I mean, he had to do what he had to do. He had to travel through time. People question if he could have done it some other way. I mean, I guess it was tough at the moment.
There was no way.
But
there was no other way.
But yeah, dude, he had the character that had to go through the most.
Was he the last
pain,
Saiyan?
Yeah, he was the last.
He was the last Saiyan, right?
Well,
was he?
I mean, if we get too deep into it, Broly was. Well, but Broly's not canon at that time.
Yeah, Broly's not canon.
He wasn't canon, so.
We got Timu Broly in the Tournament of Power.
Timu Broly, that's right. Yeah, then he would have been the last Saiyan.
Yeah, the last Saiyan.
It's like
that would have been cool.
Catch a break. They can't.
That would have been a cool title to a movie. Dragon Ball Z, the last Saiyan.
The last Saiyan, bro. Damn. That would have been perfect.
Hey, what's that whole thing though? Because there was I remember in AMVs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was you see where Trunks is fucking up the androids. There's he's wearing that muscle shirt. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about. And then they throw a blast at him. He moves his head like that to the side.
Bro, that's an episode.
Well, he looked strong there. How was he? What happened then?
Tag. Let me talk to you, bro. Oh my god. So
you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about, dude. Let me talk to you. So after the end of the Cell stuff, do you remember the scene where Trunks is leaving, and then there's the scene where he looks at Vegeta, and Vegeta does this to him, like kind of like that. He's like this.
after the Cell games, like
Yeah.
when they defeat Cell and shit.
So that's the episode where he goes back to his time, and that's when he defeats the androids, bro.
He's already like dope
he's
as fuck,
too
like, he's already
strong.
trained out, like
Dude,
like,
the scene where he like looks at Android 18, like he gets close to her.
That was
and then
Super, right?
He goes like that. No, that was Dragon Ball Z,
That
bro.
was-
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
damn, dude, I
He
completely like forgot
bro,
about that.
He
Dude.
gets to her, and then he's like, "This is for Gohan." And boom,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, trip
dude.
out. I remember seeing that shit.
That,
like, but
yeah, it's canon episode. It's just what
that's
Trunks
what's
went
up.
back.
So he basically like, I'm gonna go back and fuck these fools
Yeah,
up. Like,
yeah,
I'm done
dude.
here. Like, I'm strong enough now. Like,
Dude, I love how simply you put it, bro. That's exactly it. Yeah, I'm strong enough. I'm gonna fuck these ones up. Let's get it, you know?
no longer. Like,
Yeah. And then he looks, Andre 17 sees that shit, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna regret that." And then Trunks just fucking kicks him in the face and just does another ki blast to him, destroys him.
yeah.
And then that's when Trunks is like, "All right, I finished this, but there's still one more thing to do." And he's talking about fighting Cell, but the imperfect
Damn.
Cell, and he fucks up the imperfect
That's
Cell too.
the version where he
Oh,
just blasts him. Like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
bro,
he
like,
blasts him. Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sick, dude.
'Cause,
Fucking
dude,
Trunks. He
going-
came back with a vengeance.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm watching it right now. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
I remember.
Because going back to the timeline stuff, so that's supposed to be, he knew about that. Well, it's not that he knew about that, but that's supposed to be the parallel to where Trunks didn't know about Cell, and then that's when Trunks came back to his future. That's when that Cell kills Trunks and takes his time machine and goes to our time, which is the Cell that we fought. You know,
What the
that's
fuck,
supposed to be the
dude?
parallel of it, but Trunks was already aware of what Cell is, so he already knew what was coming.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he didn't. Again, Trunks, like I'm gonna end this. I'm not letting it escalate. He did not let the super
Yeah.
power up anyhow. He murked his ass.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, Trunks
That-
is
that
a
boy
beast,
Trunks,
bro. That boy Trunks is a beast.
Budget friendly.
Budget friend.
Just end shit right away.
Budget
Dude,
friendly, bro.
Imagine Super 17 was a thing, and like Trunks had to face him, and he's like, "No fucking way, dude!" Like,
Oh, give
like,
that.
like, you
give-
know what I mean? Trunks is like, how much of it, like, give me a fucking break.
Bro, exactly what you said. In the abridged, they do this where, you know how like Trunks goes back and like, oh, the Android 17 and 18, right? But then in our time, it's Android 19, Android 20, Android 16.
Yeah.
And Vegeta's like, another Android? And then he's just like pissed off at Trunks. And then they do an abridged, a parody of remember the Android 13, Android 14, Android 15?
Yeah.
And then Trunks is like, please don't tell my father. And then Vegeta
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
back,
yeah.
another Android?
Yeah, dude, it's like Andrew's up the ass, man.
And you know the fucked up thing? In a way, it's also Goku's fault because the androids came about because in Dragon Ball, Goku was fighting like the Red Ribbon Army. But
Yeah.
Goku being Goku never like takes someone's life. He just like, oh, like just stop doing bad things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Trunks even tells him like, Goku, like I know you're a nice guy, but like this came back to haunt you, and it haunted all of us. Like,
Fuck, dude.
yeah, because he
That's
let all
crazy.
of them live, and then Dr. Gero was a mad scientist.
Fuck, bro.
There's a scene too where it's typical Vegeta, which as a kid I thought it was cool, but now as an adult I'm just like, Vegeta, you're an idiot. Like, Bulma suggests, guys, why don't we just go find Dr. Gero's lab and just take him out right now? And then Vegeta, typical, like, no, I'm not doing that. We need to fight these androids. Like,
Like, bruh.
like shut up, woman. Like, like, bro, listen to her. Like,
It's funny how it's like how the show just progresses like that. It's like there's clear solutions, but they decide to just go around that and just
like
go the
nah,
hard way. Like,
let's
you know
fight.
what I mean?
Let's
Like,
fight. Yeah.
like even the creators of the show, they're probably like writing it, like, you know, they're jotting it down. They're like, we could just end it here, but you know what? Nah, like let's yeah, we gotta make episodes. We gotta make some money. Like, let's not like people like the audience is like, bro, there's a clear solution. Like,
There's a clear
no,
solution, bro.
You don't have to do it this way, but it's just like that's how DBZ is sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, they always take the long route.
the long
Yeah,
route.
like-
They make shit harder for
and
themselves.
Trunks is like, nah, man, you can take the short route.
Trunks is just the logical guy, man. Like,
Yeah, Trunks is the
I ain't
logical
about
guy.
that shit, bro. I've seen
they're
suffering.
like, nah, let's just make him go through all this pain, and then we'll let like the logical guy come back in time. Like, you know, we'll add some logic in there, but in pieces. Like,
Oh my god, you poor Trunks, man. I feel for Trunks, bro. Like,
but hey, I can tell you though one thing. Like Trunks, like as a character, like he's in every Dragon Ball fan's heart. Like,
oh yeah,
he's one of those characters that's like special. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's other characters that like
Yeah.
you like and shit, but Trunks is like universally amongst all the fans. Like, Trunks is, we can all agree Trunks is like a beloved character. Like,
Oh.
you can have your disagreements on other shit about the show, but he's like the one thing everybody can go back to and agree on. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%, dude. Trunks is the guy. I would say that Trunks, even at the time, was probably like one of the first characters that like introduced time travel into like anime. You know?
Yeah, dude, he's like the character with probably one of the most depths, like one of the biggest like deep like backgrounds, and like, you know what I mean. That's why he's just so beloved. Like, he's just so
the tragic hero, you know.
Yeah,
the tragic hero.
Yeah,
you gotta love him, man. But man,
fucking Trunks,
dude, I don't know if any of you guys know or in the comments, but what's the deal with the blue hair and the purple hair? Was that just like an art design thing, or was there a meaning to that? Do you guys know?
I like the purple hair more.
No,
like, the blue hair's cool.
No.
Oh, you're talking about Trunks.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
no, like, do you guys know if there's a specific reason they did that, or it was just an artistic thing? Like,
I have no idea.
do you guys know?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe
It might just be a different artist.
Different artists, yeah.
well, like the blue hair. I mean, it makes sense because Bulma has blue hair, so that's just like a genetic thing, I would say. And then in Dragon Ball Z, he had purple, right?
Yeah, it was purple.
So I mean, maybe it's just the shade of color that was used at the time. It like doesn't really have a specific meaning. It's more
Also,
like at that time when they were animating it, they probably just happened to use that shade of color. And then for Super, they probably were like, well, let's just make it blue, like, you know, like,
let's just see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I feel like they tried keeping it close enough, but it was still like a little bit of a difference. But it's more like Bulma. I just feel like it just comes from her, like.
It that makes sense what you said about the genetic stuff, but I mean,
what about what's his name? Isn't Vegeta Ego purple? Is purple hair?
Vegeta Eagle, yeah,
Yeah,
Ultra Eagle. But
it's crazy how
I think I think we're thinking too far on this because that didn't even exist, bro, until recently. So
we got Ego Vegeta now.
Ego Vegeta, yeah, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, I think it was just an animation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's just the art. Different.
That
art.
makes sense. It's cool.
It's a different dude. Like the difference between Super and
like the 90s, like 2000s.
There's
like
more.
style.
There's more color. There's more shading.
You could be more like clear on colors nowadays with the technology.
Maybe they meant to be blue. It just came out purple.
Maybe. That's true.
Yeah, because that's another thing. Trip out you say that because Akira, like supposedly when he made the Super Saiyans,
right?
Yeah,
the
hair was supposedly gonna be like white or there was a thing where it's supposed to be either white or yellow, and when they animated it or when they like did something to it, the color came out differently. So they just kept the way they came out. Like
it could have been.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
I mean,
yeah, because like I think in the manga, in the colored mangas, they have white hair, but when they animate it, it comes out yellow. So there was like a thing that he said about like the animation process of the colors.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Fun
fact, guys. Fun fact.
It could just be an art thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's specific. It's just more of like
because it makes sense for Trunks to have the blue hair.
Yeah,
Bulma.
It seems he has most of his genetics were from Bulma, like physical genetics. And stuff.
Yeah,
were from Bulma, and for Vegeta, just the Super Saiyan stuff. You know, the one that matters. You know?
Yeah,
dude, imagine being like the son of a Saiyan, but you don't have any Saiyan traits. Like,
oh my god, that's true, bro. I mean, that's cool though. You're unique, like.
True. No, but
I'm saying I feel with my last name, McTack. Like
McTack. No, but I'm saying like just you can't turn Super Saiyan, you can't fly, you're just a regular human. Like,
oh no, I'd be mad, bro. I'd be upset. I'd be hating life. Like, how am I related to this food? Like
I know another person that would be extra mad if he can't fly.
Who?
You, Mark. Who else?
Yeah.
Imagine your dad could fly, but you can't.
Oh my god! If Gecko, oh my. Ahí va tu papá. Ahí va mi alma.
Nah, bro.
And you're right there with your little puppy eyes, like I can't fly.
Damn.
Dude, that what you describe does remind me of like when in the first episode of Invincible where they thought that Mark wasn't gonna be able to have the power Viltrumite blood and shit. That reminds me of that.
You know what's crazy? Oh, like I don't want to get too deep into it.
Oh, another video.
Invincible,
We can talk about Invincible. Oh, we'll do another video for Invincible, bro. We'll talk about it for sure, man. But dude, that would suck. Just imagine just not having that trait. Like I can't fly, I can't go Super Saiyan. I can go to my 9 to 5. I can do that, but I can't fly. You know, like what the
You're
fuck?
late to work, and your dad's like just early all the
Just
time because
fly.
you can just get there. Like,
Just fly.
Imagine he tells you, I think just fly.
Bro,
Just fucking with you.
imagine him talking to like other Saiyans and like my son like just sucks. He doesn't
He's like,
have
"My son
anything I
vale
can do,
verga."
and I'm just right there like.
you guys go to like a little hangout, and like all the other dads with their sons flying, and you know, and you're just the one right there. Like,
That's a nightmare for
Hell
Marvin.
no. Bro, get the fucking Dragon Balls out. Like, you're turning me into a fucking Saiyan, bro.
Make me a full-blooded
Make me a
Saiyan.
full-blooded Saiyan, bro.
Crying.
you
while
just gotta
he's saying
focus
it.
the energy on your stomach, food. Like learn how to learn
Control
learn
your
what
energy in your
Gohan
stomach.
said.
And then it picks you up. The energy and the feeling, it picks
Damn.
you up. Bro, it's like
That's
that.
crazy.
It's like that meme. No, not the meme. Is the a bridge where like I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna. You just smash you to the ground.
It's like those videos, those memes, like what men want one thing and it's disgusting, and it's just Vegeta like, oh,
Yeah, that's the
down,
one.
like,
Yeah,
I wanna be a
It's Super Saiyan. I'm 30 years old and I still haven't become a Super Saiyan, bro.
I've tried every day. Every day I
I
go to the
tried.
restroom and just focus
I yell and yell and yell and.
focus my chi.
Also, when Trunks tells Gohan, what was my dad like?
Oh!
Just starts punching him.
You think you're better than me? No, wrong answer.
He's like, he had a lot to prove.
He had a lot to prove.
Oh my god, that's the one he's just fucking up Gohan.
just-
huh?
Straight. You think you're better than me?
Cancel Vegeta, abuser, like abusive.
Dude, that fool's been abusing Gohan since forever, bro.
Dude, I'm pretty sure there's like a little bit of Vegeta that's like he sees Gohan, he's like he's not the biological father, but he like has like a sense of being proud of him, like
Yeah,
'cause he's seen his progress,
exactly.
you know, like
in Super, he kind of like acknowledges, not kind of, he does acknowledge it when they're looking for the no, it was the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament, and when they're trying to find people, and then Vegeta's like, "Why are you wasting time, Kakarot? Like, clearly go ask Gohan. Like, he's the one with the
Yeah.
most potential."
Yeah.
yeah.
So that I like that too. I was like, okay, Vegeta does acknowledge Gohan.
That's what's up. Fucking
More,
Vegeta,
more
dude.
for his brain, I think. Right?
I'm not too sure because
He's
Vegeta, like
smart.
obviously he's smarter than Goku, but Vegeta
Yeah.
himself is also kind of a stew. Like he'll just fight, he'll just go into a fight. Whereas Gohan and Trunks are very practical. They'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, we need to do this. Like the Tournament of Power, like Gohan already knew that, like, yeah, these guys were gonna fly off anyway, so they weren't included in my plan.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? That's gonna be a turnaround for Vegeta, like because the way they're portraying him now and the way he's training like currently in the current like manga and all that, like he's very wise, he's very like meditative, he's very like controlled now. Like so I feel like he's more strategic and thinks better on battles and has a better IQ. Like he's not just
he's changed.
you know, yeah, like I feel like he's
yeah.
his brain is a little more in it than his like sense of being strong and overpowering the enemy. Like he's more like I gotta do things this way now. Like I gotta do things that way now. Like I gotta think before I act a little bit. Like
Exactly.
so I like how they're like taking him to become that. Like he's becoming less of a brute warrior, more of like an intelligent warrior.
Intelligent warrior. I like that. Mita.
Yeah,
Because,
that's
dude,
why
He's not
Vegeta's-
brute anymore.
Dude, because I remember this scene in the Tournament of Power when he saw Goku do Ultra Instinct and he's like dodging everything. And then Vegeta himself, he just lets his guard down and he's just getting punched by another character. He's just like, blah, 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 blah.
That's hilarious, bro.
Until he realizes it doesn't work, so he just kicks him and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I remember.
That's what
Jealousy.
even Wiz told Vegeta that there was a scene where he was all like, "You rely more on like overpowering the enemy and physical strength, and you put a little bit of thought in your fighting. He even said he's like you'd be even able to surpass your rival, like talking about Goku.
Yeah, it's right.
And Vegeta, that's when he was like, nah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But doesn't Vegeta like revert back to his roots when he goes ego?
I would say yeah, but I feel like he's still wiser.
Hit me! Hit me!
But that's more-
I get stronger the more you hit me.
But that's more God, like that's more divine power at that point. So I think it like balances out. I guess I would say I don't know for sure. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, and when I think that's his whole gist, like that's his whole like niche of like when he's an ego, it's like you gotta damage him more for him to get stronger. So I feel like it's more there's more of a margin of space for that. Now.
But have you
like,
noticed
you know
like?
what I mean,
But have you noticed like with Vegeta, like every time he has like strong power or something, it's always like a drawback to it. You know
What do you
how
mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
like like with the ego, the more he gets damaged, the stronger he gets. But there's a point where a Saiyan body will only take so much damage, even if you're ego. It happened in the manga.
Oh no, I don't think I don't.
Oh no.
I don't think I've
And then
seen.
Like
also
it.
recently?
like
Is that recently or was that a while back?
when he was fighting before Black Frieza showed up.
Oh, when he
When
was
he was fighting
fighting Moro.
Granolah.
No, not Granolah. Yeah, Granolah.
Granolah.
Oh no, I didn't. I
Mm.
don't remember that actually.
And then that other fool came in.
Well, the
I
only
forgot
thing
their
with
names.
Granolah is that he wished for him to be like the best warrior
the
ever. So I
strongest,
feel like
yeah.
that was like I feel like
Yeah.
it was kind of like a
hack.
tug of war right there, because you know what I mean. If your wish is allowing you to do a certain thing, and your opponent has like a certain other effect to his ability, but they kind of like can't like they're kind of like counterintuitive. Like, you know what I mean. I feel like that's where Vegeta might have struggled a bit, because like he
Yeah.
Granolah literally wished for himself to be like one of the strongest. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
how is your own
Yeah,
power
but-
gonna overcome that? You know what I mean? Like,
No, but that's the thing. He wished to be the strongest fighter at that time when ego didn't exist. Vegeta ego. So if
Oh.
Vegeta surpasses himself, then he becomes the stronger person, right? And and then the Dragon Ball is redundant.
it's a
You
trip.
get me?
Dude, yeah.
I get you. Yeah.
When he makes the wish, Vegeta hasn't gone ego.
But wait, I believe you just said it. But was the wish like the exact words were the strongest right now, or was it just the strongest in the universe?
The strongest in the universe.
Because wouldn't that just kind of like, okay, if this is the strongest guy, wouldn't the wish also like amp, I guess, and it would be stronger than this guy, since there's a new
Yeah, I don't know,
person that's
but
strong? I don't know if that
the way,
would work.
that's the way they
Yeah.
phrase it, because at the time he was
Mm.
the strongest, and then Vegeta went ego, and so he surpassed whatever Granolah was as the strongest, right? I don't know if it makes sense.
I gotta reread that one then. Yeah.
I'm not too informed in that arc. I just know bits and pieces of it.
That's a good question though.
Yeah.
And then some other guy shows up. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I read it.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Some other guy shows up to destroy that world where Granolah was at.
Oh.
And
What the fuck?
I forgot their names. It was the wannabe planet Namek. You don't remember?
Yeah,
You
nah,
don't
bro.
remember?
Nah, brother. We'll do another video. We'll focus on that one then. That
Yeah,
sounds
I
interesting. I want to do
wait.
one. That sounds really
I
good.
can't wait till like that time comes where that's animated already and shit.
Dude, like
That's
they
gonna be
have so
fire.
much. They have Moro. They could animate Moro. The
Dude,
Moro,
Moro
fights.
was
It's completed.
The Moro fight was fire.
Dude, I hope they do something with Trunks where they give him a power boost, because like Goku's Gohan's dad, and they keep kind of like amping Gohan up over time, little by little. And then Vegeta has his son Trunks, so I'm hoping later on in the future we get to see like Trunks shine in a specific way. You know what I mean?
Just like Gohan did in that movie.
Yeah, like I hope
Exactly.
Trunks
Yeah,
does.
for you.
Hey, but here's a question for you guys. Do you guys think we'll see future Gohan, future Trunks again?
No, well, I don't know if we'll see him ever again, but the current one, the little kid, I hope he grows up to become strong enough to at a point where he's
Right.
like the main character at that time or whatever, you know, like.
That would be cool. Him and Goten, I would love to see like.
Like
them
like
too.
future Trunks. Like, what would be the reason for him to come back?
Yeah, I don't.
He only
'Cause-
came back recently for the black
Yeah,
arc, because he
Goku
had
Black.
to, but
Because it would.
I mean, I don't see another reason for him to come
Yeah,
back.
because if he came back because like another enemy he can't handle, I would kind of lose respect. I'm like, bro, like you're just coming, just stay here at this point, like you know.
Yeah.
And then even Vegeta himself tells him like, don't come back, like,
Yeah.
like take care, handle your shit. So yeah,
Damn,
there
bro.
wouldn't be a need for him. With that Trunks, they should maybe just do like a spin-off, like maybe his own, like what's happening in his world, you know? Because he's like
Yeah.
Big Tac said, he's a very beloved character.
Maybe that's when they'll, like, if they ever do that, maybe that's when they'll give him his time to shine, and he's
That'd
like
be
the guy in the front of the battle, like, you know what I mean?
that would be awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, man, Trunks. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause future Trunks. Well, fuck, I can't remember.
What happened?
Future Trunks hasn't come out in the manga at all, right?
No, like only for the black.
Only for the black
Just
arc.
Black,
Goku
right?
That's the last time he ever was like out.
No, that's it.
Out.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't think he came from Moro. He didn't come
No,
for
he
Nah,
wasn't.
Granolah either.
None of that.
No.
No, yeah, I think just the Goku Black was. Pretty much.
And that's where I left off, where Black Frieza comes and just collapse both.
Nah, dude.
Like,
Black Frieza, bro.
He one shots Ultra Instinct Goku and one shots Ultra Ego Vegeta.
Dude, I'm upset at Frieza. It's like, stop getting stronger. Like no, I like him as a character and I want him to get stronger, but it's like, stop fucking with their boys. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
fuck it. Let's a little bit about that. The Black Frieza. But he's also a hack because Frieza went to train in an equivalent place, like the hyperbolic time chamber, where it was 10 years. Where however days he did, it was the equivalent of 10 years. So he trained. We saw how strong he got in 4 months when he became Golden Frieza.
Yeah.
Imagine 10 fucking years, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ultra Instinct Goku just got like one shot.
One shot.
It's just also too, Frieza's potential is very high. Like, he's one of those characters, and it's in his genetics.
What's his
like,
race
if he
again?
trains a little bit, he gets stronger, like double strong. If him and Goku were to train the same amount of time, Frieza his ability to gain more strength comes faster. You know what I mean? But
What's
Goku can break his limits, so he,
I don't know his race.
He doesn't have a race?
He probably does, but I'm not too sure what it is. If there's a specific
I don't know
name
if
for
they've
it.
ever said.
I don't know if they
his,
dubbed it or anything.
I'm not too sure.
Let us know in the comments, guys. If
because Goku's a Saiyan, Piccolo Namekian. There's humans, obviously. Like Krillin. Yardrats. So he has to have his own name, like his own term for his own race.
Bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Who went? I forgot who went to the Yardrats recently.
Vegeta,
right?
That's how he learned how to master, like what we were talking about. That he needs to,
the ego,
like,
right?
calm down, control his like energy.
Yeah,
that's how he was able to learn instant transmission. Yeah.
Because of the tournament of power. There's a Yardrat there.
Well, it wasn't because of the tournament of power. It was during the.
But there was a Yardrat there, right?
Yeah, there was a Yardrat there. Yeah, but like the Vegeta stuff was the arcs you were talking about, where he learned how to do that. Yeah.
That was Moro. No.
Moro.
Granolah,
Yeah,
right?
Moro. Yeah, it was
Moro. Granolah.
No, Moro. It was Moro.
Moro.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of content out there for Dragon Ball Super, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I can't wait till like it just.
That.
Oh my god. But yeah,
we had a good talk about Trunks. I mean, we got a little, off topic with other characters, but
it happens, man. We love all the characters.
Trunks, that fool's a dope ass fool. I fucking love him. He went through a lot of shit, and I just hope to see more from him in the future. I really do.
Same, man. I definitely hope like a spin-off. I would love the history of Trunks, just like redesigned again. But make it dark. Like, that has to be dark. Like, don't make it like childish. Don't make it like what it was, less than what it was. Like, make that shit dark. Like, because that's a dark time. It's a very dark time.
Yeah.
Like, definitely shows more of Gohan's struggle.
Like Jiraiya in the Hidden Rain Village dark.
Yeah, like that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that exactly, bro.
Jirizi?
Jirizi. Definitely, yeah, guys. So Gohan, Trunks, the future version of them, the current version of them, we love them all, man. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
Not much. You already know. Just follow us on all social medias: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. Pretty much that's it. It was a good talk. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
good spending time with you guys, talking about some fun shit.
Yeah, dude.
Hope y'all like it. Comment down anything you guys have to ask, any information we ask that you guys can respond to,
or anything you guys agree or disagree. Let us know, because maybe some of the stuff is maybe facts. We think it's facts, but if it's wrong, definitely let us know in the comments.
Hell yeah! And if you're still here, if you watched the whole video, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. So you know what I mean. Just
appreciate
we're gonna keep dropping these, and hopefully you guys enjoy them and like them.
Definitely
subscribe.
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
guys. We're gonna do this video, and then we're gonna have an audio version of it as well. So just be on the lookout for that.
Hell yeah.
Messi, any projects coming up from you? Let the people know what's up.
Just some more Master Duel,
That's the professor.
Yeah, the professor.
Guys. Professor. You gotta learn. You guys, you want to learn how to play Master Duel?
Mixing decks, bro.
Make some decks, man. I'm telling you guys, watch his videos, man.
Not making.
Hey,
mix.
One,
sorry.
Yeah.
On another one, let's dive deep into the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's a lot of lore to that shit too. So that'd be another one.
Oh my god, I would love to do that.
Hell yeah,
definitely.
That's for a whole nother
video.
We
would have to research that.
Okay, we gotta research how Big Tech, since you brought it up to where, like.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
like
Where
we could just talk about like the pharaohs, like that time,
we're
like
talking about like
how
the first
Yugi
studios.
is
So
connected to them.
so you want to
how-
talk about just the first part Yu-Gi-Oh or like GX,
yeah, just the things
5Ds?
that you don't really that the casual fan wouldn't really know.
Okay, we
Like
can do that.
the background of like what they see on TV, just like whatever happened. Like I said, like I'm pretty sure they don't know about like certain details on the past with the pharaohs and like Kaiba and how he's connected to like the
Oh,
past
okay,
and
okay. Dude,
just
yeah.
stuff like that.
I would, yeah, dude. That's awesome. That will definitely be the next video we do.
Yeah, because I've never seen it.
Oh,
Any
perfect.
of the new Yu-Gi-Ohs. My bad.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Nah, no worries.
Hell yeah.
We'll do
Arc 5, never seen it.
Nah,
Or
we'll-
Sex Soul, never seen that one either. I did not like that one.
Nah. All right,
I don't know,
we'll study up for that one for
Yeah,
the
that
next
character
video.
was annoying.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm your boy Marv, McTac, Messi,
Man,
my
well,
boys
good,
right
baby.
here. Catch us on the next video. Peace out.
Peace.